Yo, to Shalom HVK back again with another edition. Spreading knowledge, love, and positivity, man. Let's get it. I don't know if you guys realized, but I just said 3 intros in one. That was a Nana the Soul, a DBD Boy, and a Jay the Chosen One intro all in one. But I changed it up a little bit. But yeah, shout out to them. I just thought it was funny. But anyways, guys, HVK all day. Let's get it, man. In today's video, what I want to talk about, man, is that the wind is crazy as hell. Nah, I'm just playing. That's not what I want to talk about. But it is crazy. It feels so good out here, though, man. But I hate windy videos, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'll be back. Alright, guys, so we in the whip, you know what I'm saying? The topic of today's video, man, is going to be how people will see the changes in you, man. People will see drastic changes, especially like people that you haven't seen in a long time. They will definitely notice the differences within you. You know, ever since I've been on my SR journey, I have gotten a lot of compliments from people that I haven't seen in a long time. You know, I just run into them. They definitely see the difference, man. You know, compared to how you used to look. It's not just the physical looks, but it's also like your energy. You know, your energy. Everything changes, bro, on SR. When you take it serious, when you treat it as a lifestyle, it just upgrades you. You know, it upgrades you physically, mentally, and spiritually. So people are gonna notice the difference in all those areas. You know, I've had a lot of people give me compliments like on my physique. I had this one person I ran into a while ago where he was just saying like, damn bro, like you look more, you know, you look more vascular, you know, your veins popping out all crazy. I've had other coworkers tell me that I look yoked. You know, just all this positive feedback, man. People will just give you a lot of positive feedback. People that you haven't seen in a while because they just see the changes. They're like, damn, like it's like you leveled up, bro. It's like they don't even recognize the person that you once were. And that's true, bro, because you don't even recognize yourself. You know, looking back on myself, man, it's a trip. So I can only imagine how it must be for other people because they definitely see the level up in you. You know, SR, it naturally makes you level up in life. You know, obviously you're putting in a lot of discipline within yourself. You're putting in a lot of mental work, and you know, overall you feel better spiritually, so everything about you is just going to change, man. You're just going to carry yourself in a more masculine way. Your energy is going to be more magnetic. Your mentality is going to be a lot more mature. Everything, bro, it just changes. And it would just shock a lot of people because they would just look at you like they don't even recognize you because you changed so much on this journey, guys. I said it before in my videos that you change so much in a short period of time. You know, when you go on SR, it's just like the wheels start rolling, bro. You start achieving so much in a short period of time, bro. It's just unbelievable, man. And so yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me that. They just give me compliments on, you know, my appearance or things like that, man, or just saying that, like giving me compliment like on my skin or something. I'm just like, what? You know, they'd be saying that my skin looks shiny, and I know what they're talking about. It's that glow. I mean, y'all could see it in my eyes. Like you see the life force in my eyes, guys. You know, no cap. Just people just notice it, and then they won't obviously they won't know like what's different about you. Like some people just kind of see it on a physical level, but people will try to figure you out, man. That's another thing, that people will try to figure you out because they're just like, what's different about this guy? You know, the last time I saw him, he was just not, you know, not what you are right now. You know, the energy that you're carrying is just so different. It's almost like the old you versus the you now is like two totally different people, but obviously it's the same. But you know, it's this SR journey that brought you here, man. It's this journey that makes you how you are right now. You know, It's the reason why you are having all this confidence now, why you're having all this riz, as they say, you know, this confidence, this charisma, you know, this energy about you, your mentality, your physical appearance. It all ties in together. And yeah, people will just not really recognize you, you know, but it's for the positive changes. You know, this SR journey causes a lot of positive changes in your life. So another thing that I wanted to mention is that some people will actually become, you know, envious or jealous when you start to level up. You know, it's very strange, but it's true, guys. People feel intimidated, or it's a lot of it is projection. You know, if you hung out with somebody, of an old friend, right? When you like, let's use an example, guys. If you hung out with somebody back then, and you were doing the same things that they were doing, right? You were at a lower version of yourself. You were just kind of in that instant gratification, just bumming around, not really taking yourself serious and taking life serious. But you were hanging out with them. You were on a similar vibration, right? But what I've noticed, guys, is that when you start to level up, when you start feeling better, when you start looking better, when you start attracting the finer things in life, attracting these blessings and everything, man, everything just goes up, bro. When you're putting God first, man, when you're doing things righteously, and straying away from all this worldly stuff, it literally levels you up in life, and you become very set apart. It's like like I said, you're like a glitch in the matrix. You know, I made a video on this, but that's true, bro. You just become like a glitch in the matrix, and you become very set apart from everybody else. You know, become very different. And you know, I made a video too where God isolates you to become great. So during that time of isolation, you know, instead of feeling sorry for yourself or whatever, that isolation period is for a reason. It's for the no distractions. It's to level you up. It's to build yourself from the ground up. It's like a building. You can't just put a building up there and then have the base of it weak. You have to start from the bottom, and you have to build yourself up to it. And that's what SR is like, man. It's like you start from the bottom. It's like you're restarting your life, you know, from your old ways. And everything that you used to do back then before SR, you're not going to want to do it anymore. Right? So everything about you just changes. Like I said, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So when you come around these old people, they're not going to recognize you. And what I was mentioning right now is that some people will become jealous. And yeah, like I said, like people sense your level up. When they see you leveling up, they will want to stop hanging out with you. I mean, I mentioned before in my videos that sometimes you will want to stop hanging out with these people, but sometimes these people will do that for you, right? They will just not hit you up anymore, or just not give you back the same type of energy, because they see the level up, man, and you're a threat to them. You know, you intimidate them now, and then there's a little bit of envy at the same time. You know, somebody could say, "Oh, I'm happy for you. You look great," right? They know that you look great. They know that you are literally leveling up, that you're not smoking, that you're not drinking anymore, that you're not doing all these things. They definitely see the changes. So when they see the changes, instead of them changing themselves and leveling up too, they will distance themselves from you. You know, they will distance themselves from you because you are making them feel bad, because they're still stuck, right? They're not trying to change. They want to change, but they're still feeding into their addictions. They're still feeding into a lot of things that are keeping them in bondage. And so when you come around, you know, you just have a lot of abundant energy. You know, you give off this abundant type of energy, you know, and yeah, it just makes them feel some type of way. And with that comes like jealousy and envy and all this weird negative vibes, right? You could like sense it in the air. And even though you may have love for them because you've known them from the past, it's not the same, man. When you start leveling up in life, people that you hung out with in the past, it's not going to be the same anymore. Even if you care about them, they're not really going to care about you that much, because yeah, it's just a lot of it is just projection, to be honest. But it is what it is, man. You have to shed these old energies in order to move forward in life. You know, you have to really yeah, just put yourself first, bro. You really have to put yourself first. Because another thing that I wanted to mention, since I'm talking about the friends, is looking back on my life, a lot of friends feel like they were holding me back. You know, I be thinking about my past sometimes, and I'm just thinking like, bro, like a lot of these people, it's almost like as soon as I stop hanging out with this person, another person took their place, but it wasn't like for anything better. You know what I'm saying? It's like all the friendships that I had, it was keeping me it was holding me back in life, right? And then, over the years you lose friends, you stop hanging out with these certain people, your circle gets smaller and smaller. And as that circle got smaller and smaller for me, I realized that a lot of the friendships that I had, although they were fun, right? Although I had good times or whatever, because I was operating at a different vibration at that time, how I'm operating now, guys, how I'm feeling way better about myself and just overall life, seeing life with a different perspective, I see that a lot of those people were almost like anchors, man, because they were just holding me back in life because I was always around that stagnant energy, that drunk energy, that, yeah, man, it's just not good, man. It's just not good because SR just literally caused like just a huge change in my life, bro. Like I can't explain it sometimes, man. It's awesome. You really start to take off in life. And yeah, if you're on this journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, people will definitely notice the changes, man. I've had family members give me compliments, saying that I look young, or I don't know, just random things. I look more youthful. Um, I look healthier. I look strong. All these positive things, man. I've had people tell me that I look like, yeah, like I just have a lot of life within me, and that's true, bro. Because that's basically what you're doing on this journey. You're retaining your own life force, so you become more youthful out here, man. You start aging backwards. You start becoming more masculine too. You start building up a lot of masculine energy. Yeah, so that's all I really want to talk about, man. Is just people will notice the difference within you. They will definitely see the changes, and with that comes a lot of envious people. But it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, you have to put yourself first, right? Don't hang out with these people just because you known them for a long time or because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Because a lot of it is fake, man. You could see a lot of like energy doesn't lie, bro. So yeah, it's better to just like I said, some people would just kind of walk out of your life first because they see you leveling up. They see you leveling up and they're scared, man, right? Or they just feel weird being around you now. You know, if they're still doing these low vibrational things and they come around you and you're not doing any of that, it's gonna make them feel weird, and they're not really gonna tell you to your face, obviously, but you could sense it. You could be like, all right, there has been a shift. And yeah, it's just your vibe. Overall, your vibe attracts your tribe, man. So that's what you have to realize is your vibe attracts your tribe. So on SR, you will actually attract more higher quality people. Okay, you will attract more higher quality people because, yeah, me back then, bro, I was just trying to fit in almost. I was just kind of trying to go out of my way and chase these friendships or these things that weren't really that good for me, because I didn't really know myself. But being on SR, it just made me know myself a lot more on a deeper level. So now I'm attracting better people in my life. I don't have anybody close right now that I could say that I'm attracting, but with life in general, you just feel like you attract more positive people because you're on a higher vibration. And yeah, you basically what you put out in the universe is what you're gonna get back. So the reason why back then you had all these uh, gargoyles around you, and shout out to Martin if you're watching this, bro. You had a lot of gargoyles around you, man. A lot of these energy drainers, a lot of leeches, a lot of people just holding you back from your full potential. So that's why I feel like I should have been on this journey, man. I should have known about SR from years ago. I discovered this practice around 23, I believe. And yeah, so like over a year and a half now. But I feel like if I wasn't hanging out around certain people, I mean, everything is in divine timing, man. So I can't, you know, I can't really say too much about that. But just know that the sooner you discover SR is like, it just gives you a huge advantage in life, man. Straight up. I wish I discovered it sooner, but like I said, everything happens for a reason. So I had to go through a lot of things in my life first, um, to kind of make me more wiser. Because to become, first you have to become a fool before you become wise. Something like that. I've heard something like that before. It's like, to be wise, you first must become a fool. That's what I meant to say. But that's true, man. Like, you gain a lot of wisdom when you're, from your old life. So, but at the same time, it's like a blessing, because now you know not to do that, right? Now you know, um, what route is going to lead to destruction. Okay, and you move with a lot more caution out here, um, and discernment when it comes to dealing with people or situations. You move a lot smarter. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I know I went a little bit off topic with that, but oh well. You will see the changes within yourself. People will see the changes within you. And with that being said, maintain your frame. Retain gang. I'm out. Peace.